Benny, you're on the beat.
If there's one thing life has taught me, it's that the journey never really ends. You just keep writing new chapters. Today, the businesses are still running. The studios are still creating music. The barbershop is still serving the community. The clothing store is still representing the brand. The vending machines are doing what they have always done, quietly putting in work. Everything has found its rhythm. It's almost like autopilot, not because we stopped working, but because we spent years building the right foundation. One of the greatest blessings in my life had been my marriage. Life has a funny way of teaching you lessons. Sometimes two people need a little distance to appreciate what they have. Somewhere along the journey, my wife and I found our way back to each other. Stronger, wiser, closer than before. Today, she's not only my wife, she's one of my best friends. And that's a blessing I never take for granted. As I've gotten older, I've also realized something none of us can escape is time. You start paying attention to your health a little more. Every ache, every pain, every doctor's appointment. I always tried to stay on top of it, making regular visits and taking care of myself the best way I could. Now as we get older, there's always something to monitor. That's just a part of life. But through God, the grace of God, I've continued to come out of everything on the other side with another opportunity to keep living, keep creating, and keep chasing purpose. And for that, I'm grateful. Today, my music catalog has grown to more than 70 albums. Those songs are still streaming, still reaching listeners, still telling pieces of my story every single day. The businesses are still moving, the dream is still alive. But maybe the biggest accomplishment isn't the music or the business or the studios. Maybe it's this book. Because for years, people only heard my songs. Now, they'll know the story behind them. The little boy born in San Francisco, the kid who found music through his mother's dream, the teenager caught between sports, the streets, and the studio, the young man who bet on himself over and over again, the entrepreneur who kept building, rebuilding every time life knocked him down, the husband, the father, the businessman, the artist, the dreamer, the survivor. None of it happened overnight. Every chapter came with sacrifices. Every victory came with after setbacks. Every blessing came after a test. Looking back, I wouldn't change much. Even the painful moments taught me something. Even the losses made me stronger. Even the people who walked away helped me shape the man I became. there's one thing I hope someone takes from my story is this. Don't let your circumstances decide your future. Don't let rejection stop your purpose. Don't let failure become your identity. Keep building, keep believing, keep betting on yourself, and never stop creating. Because your greatest masterpiece may not be the song you write, or the business you build, or the money you make. It may be the life you chose to live. As for me, I'm still here, still making music, still building business, still learning, still dreaming, still hustling, still striving, still grinding for everything. Because this isn't what I do, it's who I am. And as long as God gives me another day, the story isn't over. It's just the beginning. End of the story. Peace out.